Welcome to DTC MTV Product Review.
Hi DTCers, are you there? Are you in there? Yes, I see you.
With your host,
From the Busby Empire
and magician for hire,
spanning the globe,
DTC's very own,
I've been hopping on water.
Guy Portlock.
Hi DTCers, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Product review time, and I've had a good look at Redemption by Chris Ballinger. And a lot of talk about this in the old, forums and everything else, because you were kind of seeing demos at the same time as tours coming out, or a little bit afterwards, and there was a lot of sort of similarities in some of the routines and things disappearing, etc., etc. And I've had a good look at both of them now. You might well have seen my review on Tool previously. And this is a good bit of thinking, and with the gimmicks that you get, you can achieve some lovely vanishes, restorations. There's a dollar thing. There's business card routines. I mean, I'll be honest with you. What I really like about the DVD is the care and attention that's been put into it. It's like, look, if you're going to spend money on this, I'm going to make sure, a little bit like Richard Sanders' DVDs, that I'm going to give you all the information on it, as many ideas as possible with it, and clear explanations, performances for all the routines. All right, not totally live, it's for a family member, but that's fine, because it would have been nice to see maybe a few more real life situations. So I think then you'd have seen. It might made you a little bit more excited about performing a certain routine, depending on which one you like the best. But that's a minor quibble. Let's talk about how to if there's something wrong with your gimmick, you can how to sort it out. He touches on everything. He makes sure that there's no stone left unturned, and that you're not left hanging with this. What do I do with this, and how does this work? So it even comes with a deck of cards. It comes with everything you need straight out of the box. You're away. So how difficult is it? Well, not particularly difficult at all. I often find with when you've got a gimmick, it makes things easier for you. I think it's a case of whichever routine you like best on the routine. And for example, the one where they select a card, you tear it up, you show the 4 pieces, and this is what I really like. The pieces go on the spectator's hand, and it vanishes from their hand. A lot of times when as magicians, we vanish things in our own hands, but when it's on their hand and it vanishes, and you can clearly show it's gone. That is a really strong movement, and I think you build that up, you'll get quite a lot. Oh! Like this from the audience. It will really create like, oh my god, what happened? And then when you hand it and say, look, turn over the top card, and it's theirs, restored, very strong magic. I love the fact that it happens in their hands. So I do think this is a good idea, and I think when you're looking at all the different types of performances that you can do with this, you'll settle upon a favourite routine, and you'll bring it in at the right time. Does the gimmick sit comfortably in the deck? Yes, it does, but not to the point where you'll be handing things out. And that's why, again, he shows you how to bring the gimmick in, ideas on bringing the gimmick in. And I've said this quite a few times. If you are good at handling cards, if you can do plenty with an ungimmicked deck, when then you bring something like this in, there's no suspicion. They've seen amazing things. They've been blown away by a deck that they've freely handled. Then at the right moment you bring this in, you're going to have another cracking, oh my god, how the hell did that happen moment. So again, it's a bit like what I said with Tool. I don't think you want to overuse it. Just bring it in at the right time for the right routine. There's no way. I mean, it's great that we've got all these. Great that you've got all these ideas on the DVD. I think it's fantastic. And as I said, you will settle on a favourite. the last thing you want to do is go from tail to tail doing this over and over and over again, because you're going to lose a little bit of the magic there. I think it's like anything. If you've got something and you can be, you know, strong like this, then just bring it in at the right time. Just don't overkill it. Yeah, so I think it's like anything. Get the handling as slick as possible so it's natural and it feels natural to you. If you start doing this, and you know, you're gonna, and the tear, and you're gonna get people going, what's going on behind those hands? Once it's natural and it flows and that it feels free, then that's the time to go out and wow people. So, you know, it's hard to compare to Tool. Tool, you bring in the box into play. This, you're not. I've heard many people say they love Redemption and don't like Tool, and then I've heard loads of people saying, "Oh, Tool's far better than Redemption." I think it's a personal thing. I think if you're willing to spend a bit of time and making it feel really natural to you, you'll get a lot out of both. So I think this is another good routine, and you know, I'm impressed with the amount of thought and the amount of stuff you get for your money here. So I'm going to give it a solid 4.6 stars for the worker. I'm going to give it 4.7 for the hobbyist. And I think you'll get a lot out of it and enjoy it. Those are my thoughts. All the best, DTCers. Until the next time.
Thank you for watching DTC MTV Product Review.